Module 4 is focused on the INTAS Standard 3, Managing the Learning Environment. So my reflections for this activity will be on positive classroom environments. I like that the teacher, Ms. Shahed Ahmed, provided clear rules and expectations for student behavior in the physical classroom. For instance, their whole classroom agreement includes that when the teacher speaks, the students listen, which generally means listening to others when they speak. Their group work agreement involves using a low voice when working in groups as they take turns sharing ideas. The pair work rules emphasize teamwork, helping each other, and providing constructive feedback. Reminding the students of these agreements sets the tone for a nurturing learning environment. I'm glad that she emphasized the importance of collaborative work. Ms. Ahmed created a learning environment that supports individual and collaborative learning and encourages positive social interaction and active engagement in learning. The teacher shared the learning objectives with students and provided clear instructions so that everyone knew what to do, given the time limit of 15 to 20 minutes. She also provided all the resources they needed to succeed. They have dictionaries, books, and iPads. I like that Miss Ahmed used UDL principles in her class. She provided multiple means of representation. She lets them select the book they want to read to determine the main idea. They can read using a physical book or an e-book using their group's iPad. They can also decide to read independently or in pairs, and they can choose to understand difficult words through pictures, dictionaries, online research, or ask their buddies or the teacher for assistance. I like her strategies for integrating technology, promoting collaborative learning, and enhancing skills for communication, social, critical thinking, and research. If I were the teacher, I would have some subtle changes. I noticed that some students were already using their iPads before the teacher provided instructions, before the lesson delivery, which divided their attention and prevented them from listening to their teacher first. If I were the teacher, I would tell the students not to use the iPads yet and that there will be a transition on when they can start using the iPads for independent and collaborative learning. This simple rule and transition routine will help the students focus on listening to the teacher and avoid distraction. I also noticed that when Miss Ahmed helped the students, she went to them, but her back was behind the class. If I were the teacher, I would still approach the students needing help, but I should position myself to see the entire classroom, looking at all students with my peripheral vision. This change in positioning will allow me to monitor the class more effectively and ensure that all students are engaged and on task. Overall, Ms. Ahmed did an excellent job managing the learning environment. I learned a lot from watching her video. For the virtual classroom, the online teacher, Ms. Anne-Marie Schiffley, demonstrated the profound impact of a well-managed online learning environment on student engagement, motivation, and achievement. Ms. Schiffley encouraged her students to engage actively throughout the math lesson. I like that she lets the student read first, then prompts them to read and explain what they read. For instance, when she started with the learning objectives, she displayed the learning objectives on the screen and prompted the students to read and explain them. All the students were eager to read them. She also ensured they understood the objectives by asking them what estimate meant. I like that she allows everyone to have equal opportunities to participate. I also like that she had an in depth discussion of the vocabulary terms and integrated humor and comics so that the students would understand the vocabulary terms visually and humorously. Ms. Shifley used various graphical interfaces to model and facilitate engagement. Everyone enjoyed the lesson. No wonder at the start of the video, Anne Nguyen gave a compliment that she was having fun learning math. If I were the teacher as a math teacher like Ms. Shifley, I would use the same strategies because she did an excellent job managing the online learning environment. All the students were on task and had fun learning. There were no negative behavioral issues. I like that Miss Shifley used UDL principles throughout the video. She allowed the students to reflect on their learning, recognize their strengths and weaknesses, and clearly outline various ways to improve.